Today, we're gonna find out if the forge is truly with us, because we're firing it up and we're gonna make Mosaic Damascus. Satisfying. Not. Doesn't have to be pretty. We're not going for any awards here. We're just trying to seal up the billet as quickly and efficiently as we can. Something I want to point out is that there could be a couple little pinholes somewhere that you don't see. This doesn't need to be a watertight seal. Just as long as like 99% of the way it's sealed up, it's going to work fine. If a tiny little pinhole's in there somewhere, it's not going to affect it at all. We'll still get that perfect, clean forge weld. Got my billet prepped and put into the forge. We're gonna have a nice mosaic pattern, and for the first time in a long time, I'm actually doing a billet of Damascus that isn't the max size. I'm just doing a medium-sized billet, so that's really nice. Remove this sheet metal on the sides now. That's beautiful. Like opening a Christmas present. So pretty in there. So take a look at the inside of this sheet metal. This sheet metal doesn't have any scale on it on the inside. It was protecting the inside of the billet from getting oxygen. And since there's no oxygen in there, couldn't have scale forming or anything. So it's nice and clean on the inside of the billet. This will start forming scale since it's still glowing hot and it's exposed to oxygen. Scale will start forming on it now, but it's all forge welded together solid now, so it's okay. It'll just be on the outside now. That's beautiful. So smooth and glossy looking or something. Now the real fun begins. Now that we're forge welded together, it'll fit in and out of the forge properly now that it's squished down a little bit. Now we can really start using the press and draw this thing out and start making W's and stuff. I am stacking up our pieces of Mosaic Damascus. Well, it's not Mosaic yet, but I'm stacking up our billet and getting ready to multiply the layers times 4. We're gonna forge weld this all together and then re-square it and draw it out, and we'll make a really beautiful little explosion starburst pattern. I just cut up half of our Mosaic Damascus. I cut up all these tiles on a 35-degree angle, and we're gonna tile weld them all together. So right now the pattern is all on the end of the Damascus. The edges is just straight lines. So to get the pattern so it'll be on the sides of the blade, we cut the whole billet up on a 35-degree angle into little tiles. And then we're gonna take those tiles and lay them all out. Just like this, and that 35-degree angle on there is just enough to forge weld all the pieces together, and then we'll have the pattern all across the blade instead of just on the very end of the billet. Just got my Damascus tile welded billet in the forge, and we're actually getting ready to do the tile welding part of the tile weld. This billet, like I mentioned before, is for the symposium where I'm doing some classes on Mosaic Damascus and a few other things coming up in Australia, and I'm also doing a 5-day master class. So I needed to make this Mosaic Damascus billet so I'd have some really good content to show on the PowerPoint. There it is, there's our finished Mosaic Damascus. I made this piece for the keynote speech I'm doing at the Australian Blade Symposium 2 weekends from now. Josh and I are gonna go up there and we're gonna do multiple different classes, and I have a keynote to do on mosaic, so I needed to make a mosaic from start to finish so I can get lots of different pictures for the PowerPoint presentation I'm doing. This billet's ready to be forged out into a blade. It should be able to make a blade that's somewhere between 10 and maybe 13 or 14 inches long once it's completely forged out, which is pretty big. It's a really nice, big, bold pattern and should be eye-catching from across the room for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of you guys from Australia at the Australian Blade Smith Symposium. Thank you for watching, and may the forge be with you. Bye-bye!